What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Fresh, and today we're going to be watching 11 greatest WrestleMania moments. This is a little older from What Culture. So with WrestleMania season on the horizon, I figured let's get some WrestleMania stuff popping, man. I'm excited for WrestleMania. As always, it's the most entertaining thing of the year in wrestling. But I mean, I'm not excited to see. This is what I'm not excited to see. I'm not excited to see Taker versus Reigns, because I know Reigns is going to win, and the only way I will like it is if Reigns goes heel. I mean, Taker's my favorite wrestler of all time, and Reigns is just so stale and boring, and just I hope he goes heel, because man, his face, the way he's going face right now is not working out, honestly. Let me know if you like Reigns or don't like Reigns in the comment section below. What else am I not excited for? We got Fastlane coming up with Owens versus Goldberg for the title, and I believe Goldberg is going to win that match and carry the belt into WrestleMania for him against Lesnar, and Lesnar will win the belt at Mania. Because I do not see them having Goldberg retain the belt at Mania. I just don't see it. And I can't see how they'll have Owens winning at Fastlane if Jericho and him, if he just attacked Jericho on Raw. So I'm not excited to see two part-timers fighting over the WWE Universal Championship. And what I'm excited to see is Samoa Joe be on the WrestleMania card. I'm excited to see Finn Balor make his comeback. We'll see when the next couple of weeks he'll return, because I know he'll return before Mania. It'll just be a when game when he'll return, because man, the Demon King, oh man, I missed Finn Balor so much from seeing him on NXT so frequently, and to where he got injured at SummerSlam against Rollins just sucked, man. So see Finn Balor. What else am I excited to see at WrestleMania? I'm not excited. Another thing I'm not excited is Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles. I heard that was going to be a match. I hope it's not. I hope the rumors aren't true, because Styles needs a bigger match, and hopefully he gets a win too. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys are excited to see at Mania and what you guys are not excited to see at Mania. But as for that, let's not waste any more time to go right into this video, man. Let's see what you got, man. I'm excited to see. Oh, another thing I'm excited to see is Bray Wyatt carry the belt in the Mania. I just hope he keeps the belt. I hope Randy doesn't take the belt off of him. Lego. I hope Bray keeps the belt. That was another thing. I totally forgot about that. What else? I can't think of anything else.
You're watching What Culture, and this is the 11 greatest WrestleMania moments of all time.
Couldn't tell you.
At WrestleMania 17, Edge and Christian took on the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys in a tables, ladders, and chairs matchup for the tag team titles. It had proved to be one of the most thrilling matches in WrestleMania history, with the stars taking many memorable bumps, none of which are more memorable than Edge spearing a dangling Jeff Hardy from a 20-foot ladder. Going into 1993, WWE was in the midst of a steroid scandal, and the 80s wrestling boom was fading fast. To top it off, Hulkamania was starting to get boring, and the Ultimate Warrior hadn't been seen on TV in months due to an off-screen disagreement with Vince, so it's no surprise WrestleMania 8 was pretty underwhelming. The main event, which was a straightforward bout between Hogan and Sid Justice, was set to end in DQ, with Hogan set to take a beating from Sid, Papa Shango, and Whippleman in front of his screaming fans. But just as all seemed lost, out of nowhere the Ultimate Warrior appeared to give aid to his old foe, blowing the roof off the Hoosier Dome.
Sprinting down in that ring.
Shawn Michaels idolizes Ric Flair.
Yeah,
he often states that watching Flair as a
I need to go watch
child
more WrestleMania. Shit,
the superstar he is today. So when Flair's retirement match was booked for WrestleMania 24, it was only fitting that Michaels be given the duty of sending him off in style. The match itself was fairly straightforward, but it'll be remembered fondly for years for one simple thing.
Oh my god, taking that bump and he's like 60?
Michaels takes a moment, briefly breaks character, and mouths, "I'm sorry, I love you," to Flair.
That was one of the most iconic moments.
Everybody breaks down in tears, and the curtain drops. The main event of WrestleMania 14 couldn't really
now give me a hell yeah!
It was
you pieces of trash!
The Wars were in full swing, and Shawn Michaels needed time to recuperate from some pretty hefty injuries. Content was getting edgier, and WWE was falling behind. The only man who could possibly lead the company in the right direction was Steve Austin, and this was the event that pushed him from fan favourite to living legend. The age of Stone Cold, the clawback of the ratings, and the eventual triumph of WWE over WCW begins here at this main event match.
Oh, hell
with Stone Cold,
yeah.
at WrestleMania 17, The Rock was set to take him on in a face versus face no DQ match. It was a long and drawn out setup that involved Deborah being made to manage The Rock by Vince, which understandably made Austin angry. When the match finally kicked off, it was a battle, a real slug of a fight between the two biggest stars of the era. And while we all knew it was going to end with a major climax, nobody could have seen the ending coming. Austin siding with Vince to beat The Rock merciless with a chair will go down as possibly one of the biggest heel turns and shock moments in WrestleMania history. Understandably, WWE want to remove Chris Benoit from the record books for what he did, but it can't be denied that he was an incredible performer, if not underutilized throughout his career.
I believe
the same goes for Eddie Guerrero. Both of them had major exposure, but there was never really that push from in-house that propelled them to the next level. So when Benoit won the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 20, it was like these two guys that were never destined for greatness had finally arrived. Watching the two friends celebrate their victories in the ring at the end of the event is something that will stay with anybody who saw it.
Those two died 2 years apart.
The sheer level of hype heading into WrestleMania X8 was incredible, and a lot of it was directed at the icon.
What do you guys think about the whole Chris Benoit situation? Do you think he was framed, or do you think he was?
While the match itself was pretty much exactly what was expected and delivered big in terms of dream matchup material, it was more the spectacle of the entire thing that will stand out for years to come. Moments like The Rock and Hogan shaking hands out of respect happen all the time, but this was the first time it really felt sincere. And when the pair worked together to fight off the NWO following the match and posed for the crowd, it just solidified Hogan as a fan favorite and generated probably one of the most upbeat fan reactions in WrestleMania history. To go back to Shawn Michaels, before he even knew he was going to work in the industry, he was a huge fan of the sport. His lifelong dream was to become WWF World Champion, and so when he finally got his shot on the grandest stage of them all, in the first ever 60-minute Iron Man match in WrestleMania history, he ripped its hands off. After an hour of solid battle, Michaels emerged victorious, and it just makes you wonder what could have been if the Montreal Screwjob had never occurred and Brett stayed put. During his heyday, Hogan was the ultimate babyface. He was unstoppable, but he very rarely lost cleanly. He'd always get jumped or hit with a foreign object, or there's some advantage stacked against him. So when Hogan lost cleanly, it was genuinely shocking. Nobody expected it, and by losing to Warrior, giving him the ultimate push in the process, he catapulted him to superstardom.
Yes, he's like Cena, but worse. He's way worse than Cena, I'll give him that.
Austin versus Hart was the event that made Stone Cold. Headed into this match, Austin was a heel, Hart was a face. And when things got going, it got rough very quickly. Eventually, after beating each other senseless for a solid 20 minutes, Hart locked in the sharpshooter, but Austin wouldn't quit. The fans started to cheer for him as he just lay there bleeding,
so iconic right there.
He eventually passed out, leaving Hart the victor. The fans had earned a lot of respect for him in the process. Then when Hart began attacking Austin immediately after the win, the double turn was established. Hart was now the heel,
Ken Shamrock.
The rest goes down in history. Probably the definitive WrestleMania moment. Hogan, after an uphill battle against one-time friend Andre the Giant, makes a dent in his armor, breaks him down, scoops him up, and body slams him in front of the 93,173 capacity crowd at the Silverdome. Yeah, that's Silverdome, not Superdome.
Stupid ass.
The match itself wasn't really anything special. It was just a lot of Andre no-selling and Hogan getting hyped, but those last 3 minutes as the pair work their way out and then back into the ring are just what WrestleMania is all about. Doing the impossible in such a way and on such a scale that it'll be remembered forever.
I think that moment's overrated. That wasn't the first time he ever slammed him. I think Hogan as a wrestler is overrated. That's me.
Let us know in the comments below, and please remember to subscribe.
That'll do it, man. Holy shit, some iconic moments. Bro, I might need to go, after I'm done making my videos and stuff, I might have to go watch WrestleMania, like WrestleMania 24, 25, 26. The ones with like The Undertaker and when The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels threw the cameraman in front of him. I think that was WrestleMania 25. I need to go watch I need to go watch the WrestleManias for at least one of them, bro, because, man, Undertaker, and I gotta watch The Undertaker versus Triple H and the Steel Kit in the Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels special guest referee. Oh man, there's been some crazy WrestleMania moments, bro. But yeah, man, like I said, let me know what you guys think about. What do you think about the WrestleMania? WrestleMania was it 33 coming up? What do you think about that? What are you excited for? What are you not excited for? Who do you think is gonna debut? Do you think they're gonna have the NXT Superstars debut after WrestleMania, like they do every time on Monday Night Raw? Or do you think they're gonna wait for the draft? I have no idea. Maybe they'll wait for the draft. I heard they want to move the draft up earlier, maybe after WrestleMania, so they can get the superstars up or something like that. But Yeah, man, it should be interesting, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for WrestleMania as always. I'm always going to be excited for it, but I'm not excited about certain parts of it. But link to the original video will be in the description down below, so go check out this video, more content from What Culture. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Social media will be in the description down below. See me up on Twitter and in the comment section for more video ideas. And yeah, it's been your boy Fresh, and peace. Wrestling. Love it. Gotta love it.